everyone, it's Ginger. So today I wanted to show you all how to create this super realistic and super cool looking waterfall in Welcome to Bloxburg. A lot of people don't know how to create this, so I decided I would give a tutorial. So these can be super detailed and range anywhere from like $5,000 to like $50,000 depending on your complexity. Mine was only $20K. But it's pretty cool and adds the perfect touch to any build. But you will be needing the Advanced Placement Game Pass and the multiple floors to create it. But it's still pretty cool. Yeah, make sure to subscribe and like the video before watching if you want, okay? Okay, so you're going to want to go into build mode and hit the build button and start with the walls. Depends on where you want your waterfall. So I'm just going to do like a square and put it in the middle. So I'll put it there. So you're gonna wanna start on floor 1 and create like a wall like this. That's probably good. And another wall. And this layer is gonna be the biggest one, so make sure it's a decent sized curve. So like that, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and then you're gonna wanna go in and color these two walls with the rock coloring, and then like a dark gray. So like that should be good. Your rock color should match with the actual rocks. And then we're gonna create another wall and color that. And you can use any shade of blue you want. I'm gonna use this blue. It's right here. And then head over to this little pattern. It looks kind of weird, but it does look like water in the end. So now I'm just repeating the steps I just did on floor 2 to create another layer of the waterfall. Okay, then we're gonna use floor 3 to put floor in. You can of course go one layer higher than this, but I don't like to because I like to put stuff on the top. So I'm not gonna go a layer higher than this. Like you can make more walls on this layer, but I just don't think it looks that good. So I wasn't really making sense on that part. What I meant was I wasn't gonna go a layer higher for the waterfall because I wanted the top to have decor around it like trees and stuff, and you can't do that on a roof. So then I just used the floor on level 3 to create kind of a pool type shape and then filled it in for the water pool at the top of the waterfall. And then we're gonna repeat the flooring on the second floor. And you're just gonna wanna make sure that this water connects with this water. Okay, so next we're gonna continue with floor and just put floor in the remaining space. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the water that's falling down the cliff. So go into build and turn your placement grid to small. Hit pillars and use both types of round pillars. So you can put them wherever you want. I just place mine randomly. So now you're just going to color the pillars the same color as the waterfall water. For the bottom of the waterfall, I just put some floor just very randomly and then put some pool around it to make it look more realistic, like actual water. So now we're gonna work on the water bubbles at each layer. So you're gonna wanna go into build and head into gardening and pick the dirt pile. So for the water bubbles, I just place the dirt piles all over the layers, just randomly, because it adds more detail to the water and doesn't make it look so flat. and I just added those randomly, making sure that the pointy edges weren't falling off of the waterfall because that looks bad. Then I went through and colored each dirt pile to match the watercolor and fixed some of the placement because I wasn't feeling some of them. Okay, so as you can see, the waterfall is coming along very nicely if you followed all the steps this far. So now we are going to add the fog machines, which are my favorite part. So for the fog machines, I went inside of the waterfall and I just placed them so there would be fog all over, not just in one area. And you only need like 2 or 3 fog machines, otherwise there is too much fog and you won't be able to see your waterfall. So if you want to put the fog machine kind of higher up in the floor, you can head into cabinets and just use any cabinet, but you're gonna wanna use the shelf one in any style and just place it and then go back into electronics, choose the fog machine and rotate it to go into the cabinet like that, and then put it like halfway through the wall. And then there will be fog kind of coming out of the middle. So then I just colored my fog machines, making sure to keep the fog white and the body of the machine blue, not the fog blue because it looks bad. And then I just kind of fixed them up, added another one because I felt like I would need one, and I made sure to cover up the fog machines with the water bubbles. Okay, so now we can repeat the fog machine process on the second layer. Then I put fog machines on the second floor and fixed up some of the water bubbles that were out of place. Okay, so I think that's good for the second floor. Now I'm gonna head up to the third floor and just put like 2 fog machines up here because it does make the waterfall look more detailed. Okay, so that's how our waterfall looks so far. So now we're gonna fix some of the rough edges. So head into build, and I'm gonna start with gardening and by putting some rocks because rocks literally fix everything. So I'm not even kidding. Just put rocks around the edges and make sure you're rotating them. So truly the part of this build that takes up the most time is adding the rocks around the edges and the details to clean it up. So I just added rocks and greenery all around the edges of each layer so it would look a little bit more realistic and there wouldn't be just random floor sticking out. And then I just added trees and stuff, and that's just like literally the remainder of the video, so. So lastly, I just decided to finish the walls by making them the stone pattern, and then I just added a different colored grass, and I figured I was done after that. Crack it. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and I think that this turned out pretty cool. It looks very nice, and I hope you all try to remake it. It is super nice and just will be the perfect touch to any build. So thanks so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe and comment any other tutorials you want me to try out. Thanks for watching!